What's up? My hair's all jacked. It's windy. Crazy. I just had a baby. Me and my lady just had a baby yesterday. His middle name's Eclipse because his birth started on the solar eclipse. Which from me and my lady's research, solar eclipse is like the first day of spring, the first day of the year. Probably take a lot of people to get that. Take some research, I guess. Anyway, I really just want to hear what people had to say, because this is the second time I've tried to reserve my rights on a document, which is basically a lot of us know any document, say a hospital, DMV, a bank, it's all a contract. So UCC code 1-308, all rights reserved. I mean, the Uniform Commercial Code actually says that you can use that code to reserve your rights. So this is the second time that I've actually, my son's birth certificate, they're saying, oh, you have to sign this and pay $12 for him to have your name, because you and your lady are not married. So basically I paid him $12, had to sign it. I guess basically giving up my kid, turning him into a corporation for him to have my name. But anyway, I signed it 1-308, all rights reserved. And the first lady, she's like, do you really have to sign your name like that? You can't just sign your signature without that rights reserved stuff underneath it? And I was like, well, that's how I sign my signature. So, and she was like, oh, okay. So I was like, cool. I got away with it this time. And no, so that was like yesterday. And so today, another lady comes in. She's like, oh, Richmond or whatever, they're gonna turn this down. They're not gonna accept this signature. And I'm like, why not? It's law. Uniform Commercial Code says that I can sign any document and reserve my rights. She's like, well, they're not gonna let you do that. They're just, the baby's not gonna have your name. He's just gonna have the mom's name, because you won't sign your signature without that. So I kind of went off a little bit, and I'm like, fine, I'll fucking re-sign the shit then. So I signed his birth certificate without reserving mine or his rights or whatever. So now he's a corporation. So I don't know. I just want to know, hear some people's opinions on that. Like, are they allowed to tell you that you're not allowed to sign your signature a certain way? Or is that my signature? I can sign the shit however I want. And when I was walking over to the store to get something to eat, I kind of texted my lady like, man, I feel like I should have stood my ground and called her bluff and just been like, I'm not saying that is my signature and that's how it's gonna stay. Kind of regret changing it now. I feel like I should have just called her bluff, but she's like, well, don't sweat it. We just want to get our baby boy home. We don't want to, any problems. And I'm like, true. So, but the same thing happened at the DMV too. I signed my new driver's license, and the lady at the DMV was like, oh, they ain't gonna accept that. You ain't allowed to have all that stuff under, what is that, all rights reserved? You're not allowed to have that under your signature. They're gonna turn that down, and they ain't gonna accept it. So I did the same thing then. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just sign it how you want me to. I'll sign my signature how you want me to sign my signature, I guess. Is my signature okay for you now? Is that all right? Anyway. anyway, I'd really like to hear something from maybe like an attorney or someone that practices law or whatever. I would really like to know, like, if I would have called their bluff, or I don't know, I guess they have no choice but to accept my signature, how I do my signature. I don't know. I got a lot going on. I'm back at the hospital, see my baby boy again. I just want some opinions, hear some opinions on that. Anyway, peace out, y'all.